You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Distinguished delegates, good morning. My name is Fumiko Kasuga. It's my great pleasure to be a part of this session as a representative of the International Council for Science, ICSU, one of the organizing partners of the Scientific and Technological Community Major Group. As identified in the UN Secretary General's synthesis report on the Post-2015 development agenda, there are various key areas where science and technology can play in implementing the SDGs towards sustainable future with well-being and dignity for all, often conceptualized with the word human security. Science is neutral, objective, and universal. It can provide sound foundation for policy making and communication tools to raise accountability and transparency for policies. In the last decade, science has drawn attention to the scale and speed at which human activities are affecting the Earth. And it's also contributed towards reducing such impact, as seen, for instance, in Japan. Please allow me to highlight here the improvement of atmospheric condition in Yokkaichi City and water quality in Tamagawa River, while maintaining economic growth and the quality of human life in the local regions. However, we have also realized that science and technology have their own weaknesses and limitations. As most of the scientific work has been conducted by working within the silo of disciplines and within the academic community. I have attended the third UN World Conferences on Disaster Risk Reduction in Sendai in March. Early warning system could stop many Shinkansen bullet trains under operation at the moment of the earthquake, but scientists could not save people from tsunami, or recently from the earthquake in Nepal. We honestly recognize such limitations, but believe that there's still much room for us to do by improving and enhancing knowledge and generation and sharing. In order to leave no one behind and address global scale issues, the scientific and technological community has identified a new direction to overcome such weakness and has taken the decision to work in integrative and interdisciplinary manner and to work within the global partnership. As part of the means of implementation, an enhanced global partnership between policymakers, scientists, and other stakeholders in civil societies is critical in order to co-design and jointly identify the critical issues to be addressed, co-produce knowledge that effectively supports the decision-making, to co-deliver the solutions that are supported by sound evidence. These innovative co-activities are explicitly characterized as transdisciplinary approach within the new science initiative, Future Earth, which is sponsored by the Science and Technology Alliance for Global Sustainability, composed of the International Council for Science, ICSU, the International Social Science Council, ISSC, the Belmont Forum for Funding Agencies, the Sustainable Development Solutions Network, SDSN, UNESCO, UNEP, the United Nations University, and WMO. Through these innovative approaches in research, we can address more complex challenges, such as the linkage between climate change, biodiversity loss, and material cycles change on the planet, which directly affect food, water, energy supply, and causes many of the social problems that are stated within SDGs. Through inter- and transdisciplinary activities, we can demonstrate this linkage in holistic manner so that the policymakers can establish evidence-based practical targets to lead, for example, to sustainable production and consumption, also by respecting people's life and culture. Recognizing our responsibility, the scientific and technological community is ready to enhance the critical roles of science in the delivery of, for example, the fit-for-purpose science policy mechanism interface, the new scheme for capacity building and education of youth and children, especially in developing countries, and integrated indicators to ensure effective monitoring and review of the agenda. We further emphasize that member states should benefit from those mechanisms by recognizing the critical need for enhanced harnessing of both science and technology for the implementation of the post-2015 agenda and SDGs. It is urgent that government scales up national science and technology activities and capacity targeted on sustainable development. Ministries and government agencies should also encourage and take the lead in developing stronger collaboration at scientific and policy and practitioner communities. It is also very important to encourage support for international cooperation in scientific research, capacity building, and knowledge sharing and innovation. Finally, I would like to address some of the guiding questions. What mechanism can ensure meaningful and inclusive participation of stakeholders? Stakeholders should be identified for each SDG. Then research co-design, co-production, and co-delivery should be implemented for each SDG, also ensuring implementation synergies among the SDGs. In conducting research, Future Earth, through its cooperation system, can facilitate an effective science policy practice interface. What structural reforms, capacity building efforts, and technology facilitation mechanism needed to be implemented? The post-2015 agenda and SDGs should be understood and handled beyond institutional silos through collaborative efforts of multiple ministries and UN organizations. Science and technology can and should play the roles throughout the process. The alliance of ICSU, ISSC, and Future Earth, working together with other international scientific endeavor, is ready to further contribute to the society. This alliance should be explicitly recognized as the bridge between the global scientific and technological community and the policymakers in the context of high-level political forum. Thank you.